Welcome back to our channel where we talk all things personal finance and investing. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the power of compound interest and how it can help you make your money work for you. If you're not familiar with compound interest, it's a powerful financial concept that can help you grow your wealth over time. In simple terms, compound interest is interest that is earned on the principal amount as well as on the interest that has already been earned. So, let's dive into the world of compound interest and see how it can help you achieve your financial goals. Understanding compound interest. To understand the power of compound interest, let's take a look at an example. Imagine you invest $10,000 in a mutual fund that earns an average annual return of 7%. If you leave that money untouched for 30 years, your investment will have grown to $76,123. That's a gain of over $66,000. Now, let's say you invest the same $10,000 but you add $100 to it every month. After 30 years, your investment would have grown to a whopping $204,374. That's a gain of over $194,000. This is the power of compound interest in action. As you can see, the longer your money stays invested, the more it can grow. This is because the interest you earn gets reinvested, and over time, the interest earns interest. This creates a snowball effect that can lead to substantial wealth over the long term, making compound interest work for you. So, how can you make compound interest work for you? Here are some tips to get started. The compound interest formula. To understand how compound interest works, it's important to know the formula. The formula for compound interest is A equals P, 1 plus R, N, NT, where A equals the final amount, P equals the principal amount, R equals the annual interest rate, N equals the number of times the interest is compounded per year, T equals the number of years the money is invested. Let's break this formula down. The principal amount, P, is the amount of money you initially invest. The annual interest rate, R, is the percentage of interest that is earned on the investment each year. The number of times the interest is compounded per year, N, can vary, but it's typically done on a monthly or quarterly basis. The number of years the money is invested, T, is the length of time the investment will stay in the account. The power of time. As we mentioned earlier, the longer your money stays invested, the more it can grow. This is because of the power of time and the compounding effect. The longer your money is invested, the more interest you earn, and the more interest you earn, the more your money grows. For example, if you invest $10,000 at an annual interest rate of 7%, your investment will grow to $19,672 in 10 years, $38,697 in 20 years, and $76,122 in 30 years. That's the power of compound interest in action. Starting early. Starting early is key to building wealth through compound interest. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to grow. This means that even small contributions made early on can turn into substantial wealth over time. For example, if you invest $100 a month for 40 years at an annual interest rate of 7%, you would have contributed a total of $48,000. But because of the power of compound interest, your investment would have grown to $232,024. That's the power of starting early and taking advantage of the compounding effect. Avoiding early withdrawals. One of the downsides of compound interest is that it takes time to build. Withdrawing your money early can hinder the growth potential of your investments, so it's important to avoid doing so. If you withdraw your money early, you'll miss out on the compounding effect and the interest you would have earned on that money. Reinvesting dividends. If you invest in stocks or mutual funds that pay dividends, it's important to reinvest those dividends. This allows you to take advantage of compound interest and maximize your returns. When you reinvest your dividends, you buy more shares of the stock or fund, which increases your potential for growth and the amount of dividends you receive. Be patient. Building wealth through compound interest takes time, patience, and discipline. It's important to stay the course and avoid making emotional decisions based on short-term market movements. Remember that the market will fluctuate over time, but as long as you stay invested and reinvest your earnings, your investments have the potential to continue growing. So there you have it, the power of compound interest and how it can help you make your money work for you. By understanding the formula, starting early, avoiding early withdrawals, reinvesting dividends, and being patient, you can take advantage of compound interest and work towards achieving your financial goals. Remember, Building wealth through compound interest is a long-term game, and it requires patience and discipline. But with time and consistency, it's possible to build substantial wealth and achieve financial freedom. Thank you for joining us on our personal finance journey. We hope that you have learned valuable information and strategies for managing your money and achieving your financial goals. Remember, personal finance is an ongoing process, and it's important to continuously educate yourself, set financial goals, create a budget, save, invest and manage debt. It's also important to review your progress and make adjustments as needed. If you have any questions or would like more information on any of the topics we discussed, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd be happy to help. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more personal finance tips and advice. We'll be continuing this series and providing more in-depth information on different aspects of personal finance. Thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video. Take control of your finances and make your financial dreams a reality.